Okay, so we're gonna pick up right up where we stopped. So Spencer was cleaning up Emily, burning her clothes, and then the camera goes back to Hannah and Arya, and they see Lucas, and he's out really late. And Hannah's like, Arya, get down, we gotta... And it's like, I think they said later on in the episode that it was 4 o'clock in the morning that they saw him out. Like, what the heck are you doing out at 4 o'clock in the morning? I know I'm sleeping. Spencer makes the decision to take the girls up to her lake house so that they have an alibi. She writes a note to her mom and is like, we're at the lake house. And her mom gets home and she calls her and she's like, oh my god, is telling them about the body being dug up and stuff. And then Emily is upset about getting drunk and making it easy for A to take her, and Hannah and Spencer are comforting her. Hannah says last night never happened, and Arya says, are we sure about that? We can still go to the cops and tell them what happened. Which is weird because we all know that Arya's always like that. She's always, like... Well, actually, she's not always like that. Scratch that. That's more of, like, the other girls. Arya's always the one who's like, let's not go to the cops. No, we can't do that. A's gonna come after us. No. So it was just weird that she was like, let's go to the cops. I'll, think she's usually, like, the negative one. Then it shows that Arya's at Ezra's and they're discussing Maya and Allie and Garrett and when they met, because they want to reenact when they met and stuff. And then Hannah's out shopping with her mom, and the same song starts. It was It Girl. The same song when she's out shopping with Mona and she sees Spencer. It Girl played in the first episode, and then when she was out in this episode shopping with her mom, not Mona, but her mom, she runs into Spencer and It Girl is playing, which is the same song, and it's just weird because episode 1 of season 1 was when Mona was A, so who knows? It just was ironic because they used 2 of the same songs from the first episode, which doesn't usually happen. And I have another thing later on in my notes about something else that was the same. They run into Veronica and Spencer. Spencer gets an unknown call and says that it's Toby calling her, and that she'll call him back. Why did she feel the need to lie to the girls? Who knows? Hannah goes to visit Mona with the name tag Rivers. Now we know that's Caleb's last name, but wouldn't they ask her for identification? I feel like they would. It's a mental hospital. I feel like they would. It's Radley. They'd ask for some sort of identification, but apparently they didn't. Or she had that identification with her last name as Rivers. Hannah is looking through a magazine, and she's more so talking at Mona, and she's like, birds, 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 She's like, everything has feathers on this season. And then Hannah runs into Ren, and Hannah says she's coming to see Mona because she's trying to make sense of everything that happened with Mona and make sense of why Mona would torture them like that. And Ren says to her, her sense is rarely mined for mental illness. Trust me, I spent a lifetime trying. Is he trying to say something about that? Like, does he have a family member who suffers from some sort of mental illness, or him maybe? Who knows? And then Ren tells Hannah to follow him, and Mona is staring after them from, like, the crack in between the door. Now, Ren does look back behind Hannah at that point. First of all, why is her door still open? Like, you'd think they'd, be mandatory to keep the door either open or closed. Well, like, closed all the time. But yeah, she's staring at them from the crack between the door when Ren is standing there facing her, and he's supposed to be her doctor. I'll be right back.